what type of countertop stands out or makes your kitchen stand out? Stick around as we get into that in the question of the day. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to you on Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. We hang out and talk real estate. We talk properties new to the market with recent price reductions or something unique about the property that I want to share with y'all and want y'all to know. I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by a listener of the podcast, and to find out how you get your question answered on air, just hang out with me till the end. Finally, I recognize and thank a sponsor of the week each and every single week. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the week or want to know more information about what it takes to become a sponsor of the week, just send me a message or hang out with me for a few and I will get that information over to you. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. For those watching this on Facebook and YouTube, you can see that I am dressed a little more casually than I am normally. Why? Well, I had a seller call me this morning that was out of town and said the neighbors called and her house was flooding. I went over there. Needless to say, I got soaking wet and a little chilly, so I got home dressed for warmth. As you guys listen to this, make sure that you please share this out, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. Also, leave me a review, help me out as well. And please send this to somebody who's interested or has questions about real estate. I would greatly appreciate it. So as we get into this, the property that we're talking about today is a newly listed property. The address is 17089 South Berryton Road in Scranton. So it is a few miles north of Emporia here. This house is a 4-bed, 3-bath house. It's currently listed for $250,000 courtesy of Countrywide Realty. It's a ranch style house. It has an attached 2-car garage, plus it has a detached outbuilding sitting on 9 acres of land. So very, very cool property right now, and definitely very unique as well. With the primary bedroom, you've got walk-in closet plus the ensuite bathroom. On the main floor, you also have laundry as well. Basement has an additional bedroom, bathroom down there, plus a walkout basement. Also has a rec room, family room, whatever you want to use it at. And of course, it's got a screened in porch, patio, and a deck on it. So if you have any questions, all you got to do is click on the link in the description. That's going to take you to my website so you can see the property for yourself. If you have any questions, you can reach me directly through my website, or you can jump back wherever you're listening to this and shoot me a message as well. If you guys are not currently working with a agent, or you're a pre-approved buyer that, again, not working with an agent, curious about the property or want some more information, let me know. We'll schedule a time to go look at it and go from there. Before I get to the question of the day, I do want to recognize and thank our sponsor of the week this week, and that is Seimears Construction. I mentioned this week that they are one of the vendors that are on my 5-star vendor list because of the 5-star service that they have provided to a number of my current and past clients. They do excavating, they do water lines, they do basements and foundations, remodeling, and some residential construction. As far as excavating, they'll do that. They will do excavating for new additions, footing services, grading, and land leveling as well. We kind of talked about what they'll do as far as basements and foundations, but that's just a little bit more in depth of what they do and the extent that they do for excavating. If you have any questions, I've included a link in the description that will take you right to Seimears' website so you can get a little more detail yourself, or you can call Jonathan directly at 620-412 3614 and talk to them about what they have going on, what you have going on, and when they could get you in. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the week and supporting the hot list, all you got to do is shoot me a message and I'll get you some information as far as what it takes to become a sponsor of the week. See if that's something you're interested in, and if we can get you, and we'll get you scheduled and rolling forward with the hot list. All right, that brings us to my favorite portion of the show, and that is the question of the day. The question of the day is submitted by a listener of the podcast. Each and every day I do this Monday through Friday and do these videos. I answer a question that is submitted by a listener. If you have a real estate question, you're not sure where to start, I would love to be the real estate resource that you reach out to and start with. Number one, I will answer that question for you, as well as use that for future episodes just like this one, because if you have that question, it's a high chance that others will have that question as well, and we can get it going forward. So, question of the day: what type of material will help my countertops stand out? Now, there's no doubt that countertops make a huge difference in your kitchen. We've talked many episodes ago now about the kitchen being one of the top remodels that you can do for the highest ROI when remodeling your house. So if you're tired of your kitchen looking old and dated, actually updating your countertops is a great way to revitalize the look of your kitchen. There's a number of different materials used in modern countertops. A lot of these are really going to help your kitchen stand out. What we're going to talk about today and get into are 5 common countertop materials. So starting right off at number 1 is going to be soapstone. This has actually been a long time favorite for countertops, and in the past few years, it's really come into its own and really grown in popularity. Now, just like granite, soapstone is heat resistant and stain resistant, and it's also non-porous. It's got a little bit of a softer texture feel to it than most stone surfaces do. There is a little bit of caution with this one, just because there's 2 different types of materials called soapstone. The first one is talc. This is not the surface type that you are looking for. So if you ask for soapstone and it says talc on it, just keep moving. The soapstone that you're looking for is actually the second type, which is the steatite. And fortunately for you, this is the more common soapstone when shopping for countertops. So just make sure that you look for the steatite, not the talc. Number 2 is leathered granite. Now, you don't have I don't have to tell you that granite has been extremely popular for countertops for who knows how many years now. The main drawback to granite countertops, like I recently learned, is because they're porous. You have to be careful with your drinks and what you leave on the counter, as well as anything that spills. Now, leathered granite actually solves this problem if you're wanting granite. While it still maintains that classic granite look, the surface is actually roughed up by diamond tip brushes. This not only enhances the stone's color, this will cut back on some of the shine that granite typically has, but in doing so, closes off the pores that are really going to soak up any of those liquids and potentially ruin your counter down the road. So the end result, you still have that durable stone countertop with the similar look and feel to that of leather. So that is definitely a good option if you're wanting to go with granite. Number 3 on the list, engineered quartz. So we just talked about granite. Like granite, this has been used for years and years. The main difference with engineered quartz is it's made with ground quartz mixed with resins to create a very hard and natural looking surface. Because it's engineered, colors can be added and create kind of a tint to it to match different decorating styles. And again, because it's engineered, things can be added and mixed into it. It's going to be stain resistant, corrosion resistant, and it's going to be protected from a lot of damaging cleaning agents as well. Just keep in mind, since even though it is engineered quartz, it is quartz. Just like natural quartz, it can be damaged by heat. So just a quick caution for that. Number 4, solid surface acrylics. There's a few different brands available. The two most popular brands for this are Corian and Swanstone. These surfaces, these acrylics, are actually mixed with resin and creating a stain-resistant surface available with a wide variety of colors. The advantage that the acrylics have is these can actually be sanded down if you have any type of scratches or other damage that need to be repaired. And because they're man-made, these can be easily customized to meet the needs of you, the homeowner. The drawback to these, they are vulnerable to heat because they're made of plastics, acrylics, plastic, same type of material. So just be careful with anything that you set on it. And finally, number 5 on the list is concrete. This has actually become more popular in recent years because with this, it's actually made on site to ensure the match is unique to your kitchen and is a perfect fit to your kitchen as well as your cabinets. The dense nature of the concrete means that the countertops can take a beating. So if you have kids, this might be a option to look into. But these can be customized with textures, acid stains, and just a few other additives during the creating process. And by other additives, I mean you can add sealants to this. And what this does, because as we all know, concrete is porous, by adding a sealant in that mixture as well, you can reduce the porous nature of the concrete and help reduce the chance that it absorbs anything that's spilled on there. Now, because it's concrete, you may have some issues with cracking. Most modern countertops, just the way that they're made now, they've actually reduced the potential problem with cracking. However, if cracking still takes place, because it's concrete, it can actually be repaired on site. Pretty simple fix. You can do it yourself or hire in a professional. So there you have it. Those are 5 common countertop materials. Again, number 1 was soapstone. It's very similar to granite that is heat and stain resistant, but there's 2 different types. So make sure you ask for the steatite soapstone, not the talc. Number 2 was leathered granite. Because granite is porous, if it's roughed up with those diamond tip brushes, it enhances the color, closes up some of those pores, and really helps eliminate that problem for spills. Number 3 was engineered quartz. Instead of natural quartz, it is still made with quartz, but it's ground quartz and mixed with resins to create a hard and natural looking surface that resists stains, corrosion, and damage from cleaning agents. Number 4, solid surface acrylics. 2 most popular brands that you want to look for are Corian and Swanstone, and when mixed with resin, they can create a very stain resistant surface, as well as available in a variety of colors. And finally, number 5 is concrete. This has gained popularity just because of the flexibility and the uniqueness that it allows for your kitchen, because it can be made on site. You can add textures, you can add stains, and you can even add a sealant in the mixture as well to help reduce the porous nature of concrete and help eliminate some of those spills. So that is all I've got for you guys today. If you guys have a question that you would like answered about real estate, please feel free to drop it in the comments or shoot it to me in a message directly. Thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Again, I'm your host, Matt Johnson with Keller Williams Realty. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Red Friday. Take care.